Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Sahara Coleman. So today I'm going to be doing an Influenster unboxing featuring the brand Joah Beauty. So I've heard that Joah Beauty is a K-beauty inspired brand, which is a Korean beauty inspired brand. That's where the K comes in at. I've done Influenster unboxing videos in the past on my channel. I will also leave a link down below to my Influenster link where you can sign up at, and that'll tell you all about it, so I don't have to sit here and make a 15-minute video about all about Influenster. You could use the link below in the description. When you open it up, in the inside it says, "I like it, you'll like it." I did hear that Joah, in English, it means I like it. So here is the pamphlet that it comes with, and this just says that Joah, Korean beauty for you, meet Joah. So I guess this is Miss Joah herself. So it says that Joah is Korean for I like it. We believe in celebrating life fearlessly, flaunting your femininity, and being unapologetically girly. We know beauty confidence comes from within, but we realize that makeup helps too. With amazing products, on-trend colors, and ridiculously cute packaging, consider us your grown-up beauty playground. On this side, it just tells you what you receive, and usually it says the price of everything, but it doesn't on this one for some reason, and it just says like what you're supposed to do after you receive your packaging, like go on social media and tag everybody and post about it. So in this box, here is how it comes. I received 4 things. These 2 are skin polish peel off masks. One is gold to tighten, firm, lift, and detoxify, and the other one is charcoal to deep cleanse, exfoliate, and pore minimize. So this is how these 2 look. So in these, it says I do receive 0.75 grams or 2.65 ounces. So you do receive a good amount of product in here. The next thing I see is the Joah Selfie Ready Setting Spray. This is the Do Me a Favor Dewy Setting Mist. I did receive 60 milliliters or 2.02 fluid ounces. And here is how this one looks. So it's very cute packaging. It kind of matches with my nails a little bit too, like the lime green. So the last thing I received is the Joah, it's like everything is Joah, but Joah Eye White Tiny Makeup Wipes, and you receive 36 wipes in here. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to use these products. Anytime I receive an Influencer box, I try to use as many of the products in there as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by using these peel off masks. After I use them, I'm going to apply some makeup. Then I'm going to use the setting spray to set it. Then after a while, we come back on camera, see how my skin is doing. Then I'm going to use the makeup remover wipes to see how they remove the makeup. So that is how I'm going to do today's video. So of course, I'm going to start with the peel off mask first. For the gold one, I think I'm going to use that like mostly on my cheeks, and then for the charcoal one, I'll use that down the center to get rid of these black heads and white heads. So there is a little seal that comes on these, so I'm just going to peel it away. Oh, it does come out really easy. It's not giving me a hard time like my last peel off mask that I used. It was like a gold one. It gave me such a hard time to like squeeze it out. This just comes right out. And it smells like just a regular mask. It doesn't have like a good smell to it, I guess. Yeah, the gold one is easy to squeeze out as well. On camera in 20 minutes and probably maybe even longer, just to make sure it's dry. Whenever it dries, I'll come back on camera and then I'll peel it off for you guys, and we'll see how my skin looks under this. You know, it's supposed to hurt when you peel this, and it's actually not hurting. That did not hurt at all. Usually my peel off mask hurt, but my skin does feel pretty smooth, which is good, but it doesn't feel like it's doing anything. Yeah, that feels like nothing. Okay, so I still have pieces on my face, but I will say that my skin does feel smooth, but it definitely doesn't feel like it did much. Like, I still see some blackheads around here, not as many on the top of my nose like I usually do. There's still a lot on the sides of my nose. As for my chin, I still see whiteheads all around here especially, so it doesn't really do much. I don't know if I didn't put on enough, or I don't know. I'll have to try it again and give you guys an update, but so far not so good. So actually, instead of washing my face again, I might use the makeup remover wipe to see if I could remove the rest of this off. Let's just see. Just try it. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like I don't know what it smells like, but it smells really good. And see if I could. Oh yeah, it's working. I hope it doesn't break me out because I have sensitive skin, so if something breaks me out, I'm not gonna know what it was. Oh, this makeup remover wipe is really good. It's removing all of the little mask peel off pieces that were left behind. I think it pretty much removed everything. Okay. Alright, there we go. So I will definitely give the makeup wipes, even though I didn't use it to remove makeup just yet, I would give those a thumbs up so far. But as for the peel off mask, again, I'm still not completely convinced that the peel off mask is good, but again, I'll still give it another shot. Okay, so I went ahead and did my brows off camera. It took me a while longer because it's like every time I went to apply the brow gel it went everywhere, so then I had to clean it up with some more concealer. For concealer to prime the eyes and to clean up the brows, I went in with the Marc Jacobs Accomplice concealer just to just because it has like a more natural type of finish to it. So for primer, instead of going in with a normal primer, I'm going to use the Joah Selfie Ready Dewy Setting Spray as primer first. I see a lot of people using setting sprays as primer. Here is the bottle, the applicator. It's just a regular like spray bottle, and let me see how it smells. It's kind of it has like a perfume scent to it, like a more mature, if you know what I mean, type of scent to it. So if you're not big on scents, then you may not like this, but let's just see how it works. It's very strong, the mist. It's not fine. Very, very strong, the spritzer. So I will say that it does spray out a heck of a lot. For foundation, I was wondering if I should use the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation or the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I think I may just use a little bit of both just to use it. They both have an excellent finish to it. They're both like lightweight on the skin, but they have pretty good coverage, like anywhere between light to medium coverage, but buildable. Both foundations are. So I have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation in a shade Sun Beige Warm, which is W6, and then I have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in a shade Y415. So I'm just gonna mix it on the back of my hand. 1 pump of Makeup Forever and 2 pumps of L'Oreal. They both kind of look alike. I don't see much of a shade difference to them, which is interesting because they're from 2 different brands. They both do kind of look alike, but anyway. I use my my sponge. This is the Japanese sponge. I think I'm gonna spray some of it with the Joah setting spray. I should have did this before I put this foundation on. I'm going for a more natural type of look, so no heavy glam. I mean, you guys have seen me do a lot of over-the-top makeup looks lately anyway, so it's good to tone it down sometimes because everyone can't go out wearing Blue's Clues on their eyes, right? So sometimes it's good to give people more than just a lot of that. Alright, so for concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I have not used this in a long time. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of the makeup that I haven't been using that hasn't expired yet. So I'm going to use this in the shade 25 Medium. So again, I am going to use some of the Marc Jacobs concealer, and I'm just going to apply it on my acne areas and just where I have a little bit more darkness around here. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to go in and blend it in with the sponge, even though this only blends in good with a brush, but I only feel like using a sponge today. For blush, since I told you guys that I usually see like a lot of blush, I am going to go in with a cream blush first. And for that cream blush, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit in the shade Medium. And I think, oh yeah, okay, I'm going to use this shade right here as a blush. This is Warm Coral, and I think it's more of like a color corrector, but I do use it as a blush sometimes. After my camera died and I let it charge a little bit, I went off camera and just applied some of my Ben Nye Luxury Banana Powder on the face, because I told you guys before that whenever I use a foundation or concealer that's not my shade, I use the yellow undertone powder to really help balance everything out. And for bronzer now, since I want to go in with something more natural, I am going to go ahead and use the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease. This is not my right shade bronzer. It's too light, so I feel like this wouldn't be bad to use on the nose. I think it still may show up. We'll see. Oh yeah, it's actually showing up. It kind of looks like it has a sheen to it. Yeah, it does have a sheen to it. It doesn't look like it has one in the palette, in the pan, but it does have a little sheen to it on the nose, which I was not wanting. The face, I'm going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer because I haven't used this in a long time and I really want to smell it. Because it smells like chocolates, it just smells so good. So I'm going to use this on the face, and I'm only going to use a little bit of it because it ends up looking dirty on my skin for some reason. Like, I don't know if I didn't get the right bronzer shade or whatever, but for blush slash highlighter, I'm going to use the Lancome Blush Subtil palette. This is in the shade 158 Pesh Savvy. And I'm going to use this as blush. It has very natural products to it. Very natural products, really. The products, the makeup in this palette, very natural. I love the contour shade. As you guys can see, I hit pan, and I especially love this blush shade. It just looks so beautiful on the skin. So I'm gonna go in with the blush. I may have just applied too much. I'm also gonna take it across my nose as well. I am going to use the highlighter in here as well. It's very subtle to the point that it barely even looks like there's anything on your skin, which is probably going to prove me wrong today since I said it. So yeah, it's very subtle, but it's there. It has like more of like that type of glow within to it. Well, I just added some of the blush to it. Whoops. I'm going to use the setting mist again to set this in place. Oh my gosh, it kind of smells like if you've gone into like Dillard's and you've smelled those smells like Chanel in those kind of perfumes, that's exactly what this spray smells like. It has like a more like florally scent to it, and it stinks. It does look pretty good on the skin. It's definitely giving my skin more of a glow on the high points where I sprayed this bronzer. This is the Rimmel London. This one right here. This may be a little bit too dark, but I'm going to try to use a little bit of this. And this is in the shade 003 Golden Bronze. I'm going to use this. And I'm using this thin brush right here. It's thin and it has a little bit of an angle to it. It fits perfectly in the crease. Let's see, I think I'm just going to go in with that big fluffy brush. Alright, so again, I'm not doing much on the eye, so I'm going to go ahead and do a wing. Car, please. I'm trying to record. It's like, can I get through one video? One video is all I ask, where nothing goes wrong. The camera doesn't die and a car doesn't go by making so much noise and something doesn't fall. I think I'm going to use the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes Precision Micro Eyeliner. This is the pencil. This is the pen eyeliner, not a like liquid eyeliner. So I'm going to try to draw a little thin wing, little thin eyeliner with a flick of the wing. Let's start going across here. Alright, so I just went ahead off camera and applied the line across the eyelash because across the lid, because I knew you guys wasn't going to be able to see it anyway. I kind of drew it a little bit too thick, but I don't know, is it just me, but when I get started on the eyeliner I just can't stop. So I'm going to do a little wing now. Alright, so, oh, that's not bad, okay? Not bad at all. Let's get this side. Normally, whenever I do a wing liner, I use tape. Shoot. I can't talk. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back in with some of my concealer to clean this side up. Alright, that's as good as it's gonna get. That's as good as I'm gonna get it. So now for lips, since that is, no, that's not the last step. Crap. I have to go in with mascara first, then we do lashes, then we do lips. I'm gonna go with the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. I'm gonna go in with the mini one because I don't feel like using the big one. What I'm gonna do now is apply some lip balm for the lips. I'm gonna start off by using the Baby Lips by Maybelline. This is in the shade Cherry Me. It has a red tint to it, so I'm just gonna apply that all over the lips. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with the what is this, the Black Radiance Perfect Tone Matte Lip Cream in the shade Rouge Red. I think I always use this. I'm gonna focus on applying this in the center of the lips. Alright, so now with my finger I'm gonna go, no, actually I'm gonna take away a little bit more of the lip gloss. Okay, now with my finger I'm gonna go in and kind of like feather it out so it looks like blended. I'm gonna use my other finger to also help me blend. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is go back in with a little bit more, do the same steps. Another way to do this is to take some concealer. A better way probably to do this is to take some concealer, tap it around here and blend it out so it'll give a better fade, because right now it's kind of fading into my lips. Alright, so since I set my face already, what I'm going to do is just go through my day. It's actually, I'm finishing this at 3:04 in the afternoon. So I'm going to go ahead, come back down to me, camera. I'm going to go ahead and go about my day, come back in a couple of hours. We're gonna see how well that Joah spray holds up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use the makeup remover wipes to see also how well that removes the makeup. So I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Bye. And my camera can finally get some charge to it. So unfortunately things got in the way and I did not get the chance to come back on camera and show you guys the finished look and me also using the makeup remover wipes. But I would definitely say that in the end the peel off mask didn't really do anything, but again I'm still going to give you guys a future update. As for the spray, my makeup didn't separate through the day. It still looked good and it still felt very hydrated, although my nose did get oily, but that's standard for my nose to get oily. And as for the makeup remover wipes, they worked so good to remove my face makeup. As for the mascara, it did not remove it well, and I felt like I would have had to keep using like too many makeup remover wipes just for the eyeliner. But as for the face, it did help remove it well, and you guys also seen it help remove the peel off mask as well. So I would definitely give the spray and the makeup remover wipes a thumbs up, but I'm still a little iffy about the peel off mask. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!